Welcome back to Gastrointestinal Distress. Toby can't be here today because he's at an anime convention.
Which is quite appropriate because we're doing his favourite show, Bleach with Fists.
Alright, so this is a creepypasta, not a troll pasta or copy pasta, just so you know. New paragraph, based on a Dropbox forum post. Great. Sorry for even one bad grammar. So, this is going to be good. This is going to be fun.
At the starting line, on your face. So, good to go.
So, this is a Dragon Ball Z Lost episode. At my job at Funimation, I was called in after watching the strange footage from my last post at a forum and took the tape from and gived it.
Hopefully you weren't on the translating or dub team. Like, was you the one who put the subs out?
Started to watch it. I was called in to watch it. It started with a Postbelly mock-up titled Goten's Death Suicide for poor little Goten. One of the interns died from heart attack from hearing that their kids had been killed as the picture came on screen of Goten with the realistic eyes. He said in his normal English voice, "I fucking can't take life," and started to cry blood and said, "I just dead. I'm dead, I'm not supposed to be real, I'm just a replacement for my dad Goku. I killed him and my stupid older bro, and you're next," as he killed himself, and the intern walked out saying, "I'm dead, I killed myself, him got him."
So, I was wondering when you were going to fucking stop.
Just like, that's all one sentence. No commas.
Can we unpack what just happened?
I don't, like, okay, we can try. Alright, so, let's try to break this thing down.
Like, who was talking?
I assume this is Goten. Who is this?
Goten, he's the youngest son of Goku, who's the main character.
Have they killed themselves because of Goku? And then he killed his older brother. Right.
Okay, so that's what happened.
Okay. I was the only one left. I saw poor 7-year-old Trunks. What?
Because it's Dragon Ball Z, they've all got stupid names.
Oh, is this somebody's name? Yeah. There's no fucking capitalization, so I just thought, like, I saw some really old swimming shorts. I saw 7-year-old Trunks stab marks all over saying I just act strong and was pulled into a shredder, and I saw Goten and Trunks said wearing Goku's hair as with black holes as eyes saying "I'll miss you," and Goten killed him, and the episode paused and the tape fell out a worker and the intern took a knife and stabbed me saying "I must live fuckers," and destroyed the tape, and I took a bag and cleaned the tape bits up. Then I saw little kid Trunks from the episode I Am Sia Man saying "keep the tape, it's my soul," and disappeared, and I took a gun as the intern Triad to take the bag from me and shot him and ran out of the studio and went home, locked the door and went to sleep. In my dream I was Goten and I was little 6-year Trunks.
What the fuck is this? Right. Jacob has not seen Dragon Ball Z.
I have not.
Even if you had,
I'm so clueless. My instinct is still to call it Dragon Ball Z.
Your ultra instinct.
Yeah.
Hi.
Like
Fuck Dragon Ball Super.
I still instinctively want to call it Dragon Ball Z. Like, that's how not used to the show I am. Like, completely past me. I didn't have like cable or Sky,
you didn't have Sky
or anything when I was a kid. So yeah, it completely passed me by.
I'm gonna be honest. You're not really missing that much.
Okay. I was Goten and I was with little 6-year Trunks sleeping. As Goten fell asleep, I saw Videl say the 2 sweet dreams, and I woke up in Trunks clothes and in capsule core as a 7-year-old kid. Where am I? Said me as I flied out of bed and woke up again, and my friend and my girlfriend and my girlfriend's friend who were here and hugged me and said everything will be fine. Then I saw Goten crying blood and cheered him up. He hugged me and then turned away and took the gun and shoot himself before he died. He said, "I'll miss you, Broly. ... Dad ... My friends said we could have a sleepover." Excuse me? Who's saying this? Is this still the author?
I don't know what's fucking happening. There's some names that sound like people, but
I think so. Because
why was Broly mentioned?
My friends said we could have a sleepover and it was so much fun. I never had so much fun in my life and got rehired to do Battle of the Gods. So how old is this guy supposed to be if he's having a sleepover with his friends but works at Funimation? Like,
I don't know. What, 36?
could you imagine? It's like,
having a slumber.
could you imagine if I called you up and said, Matt, can you check if your mum's okay with you coming to my place for a sleepover? Toby and Tom are coming, and we're gonna get ice cream, and we're gonna go down to the Blockbuster Video and rent some movies. I don't know your phone pin.
Well, I would be confused and wonder, like, when it would fall through a fucking time vortex or Mandela defect into the next dimension.
And got rehired to do a Battle of the Gods as a storyboard artist.
Storyboard. Okay, so like, first of all, Funimation's a dub company, so why the fuck would you be storyboarding anything?
Also, I really like that he's put storyboard as well. So I'm just thinking like, so right, oh, I'm the woman who tells people stories. And it's one of those storybroads and storyboard artist and voice actor for Bills, and I was back on track, but still wanted to watch the lost episode to find Trunks' soul and bring him back every time I watch Battle of the Gods. I don't see Trunks, but Goten has no eyes or mouth. I think the curse is wearing off. Whatever you do, don't watch my video of the episode or read my story. I will upload. Just take the fact that I'm with Goten and Trunks. Now see you later. Me and Goten and Trunks are playing playtag. This Gohan signing out. That's the whole thing. There's only one comment, and it's just in capital letters, fucking bullshit. Okay, so the biggest problem with it was the fact it was written in such a way that there was no punctuation of any kind, which meant there was no rhythm. I couldn't figure out how to read it and try to make sense of it. So, like, the first thing you could do to fix this is
add more full stops.
Yeah, is like actually like break it down and write it in something resembling English.
Oh, I wonder if is that real paper?
Daily News. I love it's just like a mug of coffee next to it and everything. So Matt, what did you think of Dragon Ball Z, the flexing?
It was less a story and more as incoherent ramble. Like someone was watching, doing a marathon of like Dragon Ball Z late at night, smoked up a big old bowl of peyote, and then went on a fucking dream adventure. They started off in California, woke up in Texas, saying that I am the king of dubs and the great ape, and then wrote this shit down on their phone. Or woke up to find they had written it.
It's just like, the way it's written is just so unbearable. It's just like, no capital letters, no full stops, no commas, no attempt at any sort of sentence structure. It's just like this one run-on sentence. It's just like, and then Goten was Trunks and I was wearing Trunks.
Even if there was, it's like, even if you like decided to edit and put full stops in, it still would be an incoherent.
But genuinely, I wouldn't know where to put them because the sentence structure is so fucking scary and weird. Like, I wouldn't even know how to fix it. I wouldn't know how to go in. It would have to be the author. I don't think anyone else could do it. I wouldn't know what they were trying to say. Because only if I actually know what you're trying to say can I go in and put the punctuation where it belongs.
Like, he self-inserted himself in there as characters and then went out of them and became his own character at the time. I don't know what the fuck happened. And then he had a sleepover.
A grown-ass man who, like... Oh, excuse me, grown-ass woman, because he was a storyboard artist.
But you don't know that. You can be a broad and a man. It's 2019.
But, yeah, crazy. Absolutely awful. I can't really suggest any ways to improve it, aside from, like I say, going in and trying to... Because I said, sorry for any one bad grammar or something. But I don't think there's any fixing this. I think this is one of those stories that you need to just throw away and not... This isn't good enough to go on the internet, that's for certain. It's simply not. This isn't even good enough to, like... If like your kid gave you this, you wouldn't put it on the fridge.
You'd smack him in the face to do it again.
Even if the kid was full.
I'm actually glad Toby's at his anime convention. He's not actually at an anime convention, it's just fun to say it, but I'm glad Toby's... Because he would be going fucking nuts. He'd be in the corner screaming while blood's just streaming out of his nose. It's just like brown stuff's just dribbling out of his ears. He's fucking... Toby's in the corner yelling while having an aneurysm. Oh, yeah, that was dog shit.
Yeah, I honestly feel like this was written from inside a padded cell. Like I feel like the author, that the orderlies had confiscated all the punctuation.
He might cut himself on the corners.
It's like, right, we've taken these off you now because you can't be trusted with them. I feel like he wasn't even sat at a computer. There was just like a dictation machine while he was just screaming.
After all that peyote.
Yeah, it's just a text-to-speech. Speech-to-text program. It's like transcribing everything. He's just like yelled from inside a locked room. Alrighty, the next pasta is A Mistake Never to Be Made Again. No capital letters. I have always loved Dragon Ball Z, ever since I was a little girl.
Much like everyone else.
When I was 14, I stopped watching it. I thought I was too old for it now. Kinda glad I did that now. So anyway, a couple months ago, I decided to watch it. So I
reached that age again.
So I went down to the closest video and game shop. I was in luck. I found a box set for the Saiyan Saga and Frieza Saga, so I brought them. I noticed the shopkeeper was giving me a strange look as he scanned them.
I'm a bit too old for this. It's like, being really judgmental. Oh, here's your children's cartoons.
I remember once. This is why this story isn't true, because no one gives a shit what you buy. I remember once in Broadstairs going into this charity shop with these two lovely little old ladies, and there was a copy of Legend of the Overfiend, and the first thing I did was like, well, I have to buy it, no matter how much it is. And it was only about 50p. I was like, just walked up there. I was like, oh, I'll take this. I'll take this demon hentai, please.
I would like your finest Japanese cartoon pornography, please.
Literally, I was like, do you have anything filthier than this? It was like, and I was like, I don't think we do, actually,
Sorry, dearie, we're all out of copies of La Blue Girl.
These two lovely old biddies like wrapped it up for me and everything. So, well, you don't want people seeing you walking around with that, do you?
Oh, this takes me back.
I was like, no, Mrs. Miggins, I don't. So basically this is bullshit. I noticed this shopkeeper. I asked him if something was wrong, and he shook his head. I should have kept this strange behaviour in mind. As soon as I got home, I got myself a drink and some snack, turned on the lamp, and snuggled up to my cover on the couch. I decided after watching a few episodes on the Saiyan Saga that I wanted to watch the Frieza Saga. Bad idea. As I finished the last episode on the last disc, I noticed on the menu it said bonus preview clip. I decided to click on it.
DVD extras, the scariest thing. There might be an Easter egg as well.
It started off with Goku, Chi, and Gohan getting ready to go to bed. Seemed normal, especially when Goku was being praised by Gohan about his achievement. After they had gone to bed, I noticed a black figure behind Gohan when he turned the lights out. By no, I freaked out.
By no?
Yeah, that's what it says. Confused and slightly curious, a part of me wanted to stop, but the other half was telling me I should watch it. It blacked out for 10 seconds before showing Gohan asleep. He was just waking, actually. At the end of his bed was a gift. It was blue with a red bow. He opened it. Gohan looked at the screen with a disturbed expression before another blackout came on. This one lasted 15 seconds.
Once again, timed it.
And I could hear shuffling in the background. When it came on, it showed Gohan with no expression, sitting on a chair, eating a heart. Okay, escalated quickly. This scared the hell out of me. I was really easily frightened. 2 people were hanging in the background. I couldn't tell who they were, but I had a pretty good idea. Are you going to explain?
No, you need to watch the show and to fully understand the in-depth complex of Dragon Ball Z murder fiction.
This went on for a minute before Gohan looked at the screen, showed a bloody, disturbing smile, and just before it blacked out for the 3rd time, it did a quick shot of the black figure I saw. When the screen was black, the words, "That is a mistake I will never make again," were said, and historical laughter could be heard. It's like the first recording of like a human voice, just this kind of...
was followed by, "I'm going to steal all these ideas and make a lot of money."
It was over and it went back to the menu. I was terrified and disturbed because I'm an enormous pussy. I noticed the option of bonus clip had disappeared. The next day I returned both box sets. "Did you enjoy them?" the shopkeeper asked. I noticed there was the same small gift on his checkout till there was in the clip. That is a mistake I will never make again, I said. And I walked out, ...
Roll credits.
That's the entire thing. Rethrenegade Wolf says, "What the? Great story, but oh geez, it sounds like a Dragon Ball Z version of Sonic EXE. If you heard of him..." I assume if they're writing shitty creepypasta, they know who Sonic.exe is.
It sounds like a joke. It wishes it could someday reach the heights of Sonic EXE.
Yeah. At least this was mercifully short.
You have a point there.
Singular It XE says, "No, Gohan, what happened to the innocent little boy that we all know and love?" And the ultimate Fujoshi says, upside down face, "Cool story, but I can never imagine Gohan doing that." And it has three replies that I'm apparently not allowed to read because I don't have a Wattpad account. So, yeah, what did you think of that, whatever the fuck that story was called?
It was, excluding that, it could have been anything, really. It was incredibly lazy. Just you could just say, I bought an episode of Countdown, and then I went to bed, and then someone ate a human heart.
Yeah, I put an episode of Countdown on, and it was really scary as Carol Vorderman came out juggling the guillotine heads of the other judges. There's absolutely no reason for it to be Dragon Ball Z. It doesn't add anything to the story.
I bought an old copy of Nevermind the Buzzcocks, and there was Phil Jupiter's head on a pike. Like, what the?
Yeah, no, there's no reason for it to be Dragon Ball Z. As you say, it could be just about anything. I was doing an entire episode of us just pitching creepypastas. It was so lazy because the entire thing was like, "Hey, do you want to buy these DVDs? Oh, I don't know, you weird person. Go back to the guy's house, and something from the DVDs is not his house, but the shop. Something from the DVDs is at the shop now. Oh, I better.
It could have been a Tails doll.
Yeah,
my feet are aching."
It's just one of those weird kind of lazy ones that reminds me of so many of the gaming ones we've done over the years, where it's just been, so then I broke the game in half and never played it again.
And then a ghost shot out. And then I was like, oh, if I really want to watch an episode, of the Magic Roundabout, and I know
it's so short.
Dougal's been hung.
It's so short, and the thing is, at least it's short, because a lot of these kind of stories are much longer, but they all follow that same formula of just a bunch of random disconnected shit that's barely even related to what it's supposed to be, and that just ends completely inconclusively. It's like I said, I sold the game on eBay, or it's so lazy, and there's no excuse.
I've said before, the good thing about short stories is you don't need to explain everything, but you need to at least make it interesting enough for the person to not ask questions. That was dog shit. It's lazy. It's someone read another creepypasta and thought, oh, I can do that. Did it as half as well as the original creepypasta, which is, without doubt, is probably going to be shit to begin with.
Yeah. And
then it's expecting you to essentially have read that as well and fill in the gaps yourself. So yeah, which one is better? This one, Lost Episode, or this?
This one, because I kind of understood it. Like the first one was, it was as though they just kind of got a bunch of Scrabble tiles, loaded them into a cannon, and fired them out into the English Channel, and then got a fishing boat to sort of try to grab them, and then put that out and called that a story. This one, at least,
you could literally file the names off and just.
Yeah, this one I was able to follow the events as they happened, so hooray.
It's you could literally, anything, random media generator, Popeye, Battlestar Galactica, literally anything, you could have swapped the names out.
Yeah, there was no reason.